Welcome back. In this last tips and tricks video, you will be learning how to manage multiple versions of models correctly in the Berkeley Studio. The Berkeley Publisher is often used in situations that require frequent updates, releases, or multiple authors working on one or more models simultaneously. In order for this to work smoothly, a well-organized maintenance of model versions can be crucial. This is why the Berkeley Publisher supports version management, or SVN, with the use of a subversioning server. This server can be internally stored within a company's online infrastructure from where all the models and their versions can be maintained. To simply illustrate the workings of version management, let's go to a simple publisher model. Because I have not changed anything in this model just yet, the subversion button shows a green checkmark. In this model, I'm going to change this question, which asks for the user's age, to a question that asks for the person's name. After I have changed my question and saved my model, you will see that the icon in the subversion button has changed to a red exclamation mark. This indicates that the version that I'm working with differs from the version that is located on the server. To check out what is different, you can navigate to the Subversion drop-down menu and click Show Differences. Some of the other options in this drop-down menu will be discussed later. As you can see, this window has two sections, one for the working copy of the decision tree and one for the model saved on the server. This window will immediately show you exactly where in the decision tree the two versions differ. In our case, this is in the node Example. In this node, we can see that the name of the question in that node has been changed from age to name. On an even more specific level, we can see that the question has also been changed. If we look at the window as a whole, we see a number of options. First of all, on the right, we see the history of revisions of this model. This window displays the number of the revision, the author, and the date on which the change was made, but also a mandatory message from the author. In this message, the author can describe what he or she has changed or any other preferred information. You can also click this revision to take a look at or use parts of earlier versions. Furthermore, there are a number of buttons at the bottom of this window. To illustrate what the first button does, let's assume that I would have also made a change in the final text of the application and that it now goes on to an appendix node. After some consideration, I come to the decision that I do not want the appendix node at all, and therefore would like to keep my original ending. I can select the change in the ending node and click the Use Theirs button to go back to the original ending node. You'll see that the change will have disappeared from the version differences. Now that I don't need my appendix after all, I can delete the node by selecting the appendix and clicking Forget It. This button deletes a node or a graph from your working copy. Now, I can decide whether I want to throw away all my changes made to the model, which can be done by clicking Revert, or if I want to keep them. Let's say that I would want to keep my question asking for the user's name, so I select Commit. If I do this, a window opens up. Here, you have to insert the message I talked about earlier on in this video. This could be any information that helps explain the changes you made. Remember, inserting text in this window is mandatory, and writing comments on the model here could greatly benefit the usability of the model for all the employees working on it. Click OK twice and you will be brought to your updated decision tree. To come back to the Subversion drop-down menu, you see that you can also commit and revert without checking the differences between your working copy and the one hosted on the server. Another functionality of subversioning in the Berkeley Studio is found in this drop-down menu, Lock. As its title implies, this option allows you to lock the model temporarily. This way, you can continue working on the model without any other employee interfering with the decision tree that is hosted on the server. You can easily lock the model by pressing Shift F8 or unlock your model by pressing Ctrl F8. And that's the end of the Tips and Tricks playlist. Do you have any questions? Contact us by either leaving a comment below this video or sending an email to publisher@berkeleybridge.com. If you like this tutorial, check out our YouTube channel for more tutorials or our website for more info. You can also stay updated by liking our Facebook page. Thanks for watching and good luck with using your newly acquired knowledge in the drafting of better decision trees.